A 190-pound cane Corso that 3 veterinarians refused to treat kept vanishing from his locked kennel every night at exactly 3:47 a.m. What this retired firefighter finally discovered will destroy every assumption you've ever made about the world's most feared guardian breed. This is Maximus, and this is the night his secret changed everything we thought we knew about loyalty. 8 months ago, Thomas Crawford made a decision that cost him his closest friendships. He took in a massive cane Corso from a condemned property in Detroit, despite being 68 years old, living alone, and having a heart condition that made his daughter beg him to reconsider. Maximus was 6 years old, 190 pounds of pure intimidation, with a jaw that could generate 700 psi of bite force and eyes that looked like they'd seen things no living creature should witness. The animal control officer who brought him warned Thomas 3 times, "Sir, this dog was chained to a radiator for 2 years. The previous owner used him for protection in a drug house. He's unpredictable, potentially dangerous, and honestly, at your age..." "I'll take him," Thomas interrupted, his firefighter instincts recognizing something everyone else missed. That dog isn't aggressive. He's traumatized. There's a difference. If you're still watching this and haven't subscribed yet, that honestly breaks our hearts, because stories like Maximus deserve witnesses. People like you who understand that every soul, no matter how scarred, deserves someone who sees past the armor. Hit that subscribe button. We need believers like you in our community. Thomas's daughter Jennifer exploded when she found out. "Dad, you're putting yourself in danger. That monster could kill you in your sleep. You have a pacemaker, one moment of aggression and..." "Jen, stop." Thomas's voice carried the same calm authority that had gotten him through 32 years of running into burning buildings. "I've seen real monsters. This dog isn't one of them." But Maximus came with ironclad rules. Thomas installed a reinforced kennel in his garage with a heavy-duty lock. "You stay here at night, boy," Thomas told him that first evening, securing the industrial padlock. "Not because I'm afraid of you, but because the world is afraid of you and we need to prove them wrong." Slowly. The first month was careful observation. Maximus ate his meals in silence, never begged, never jumped, never showed teeth. But he watched Thomas constantly with an intensity that made Jennifer nervous during her weekly check-ins. "Dad, the way that dog stares at you, it's like he's calculating something." "He's learning to trust," Thomas replied quietly. "It's what survivors do." Week 6 brought the mystery. Every morning, Thomas would find the kennel door still locked from the outside, padlock secure, but Maximus would be covered in dirt, his paws muddy, his massive chest heaving like he'd been running. The kennel floor was clean, no tunnel, no disturbance, nothing that explains how a 190-pound dog was getting out of a locked enclosure and back in without leaving a trace. "This doesn't make sense," Thomas muttered, inspecting every inch of the kennel one Tuesday morning. The lock was still engaged, the walls were solid, the ceiling intact. "Where are you going, boy?" Then came the 3:47 a.m. pattern. Thomas started waking up naturally at that exact time, some old firefighter instinct telling him something was wrong. He'd lie there in bed, listening, and at precisely 3:47, he'd hear the soft sound of breathing, heavy and rhythmic, pass by his bedroom window, not from inside the garage, from outside. On a Thursday night, Thomas decided to stay awake. At 3:45 a.m., he positioned himself by his living room window with the lights off, watching the garage. At exactly 3:47, something impossible happened. The garage door, which Thomas had locked himself, rolled open silently. Maximus emerged, not breaking out, but moving like he'd simply opened an unlocked door. He trotted down the driveway, turned left, and disappeared into the darkness. Thomas's heart pounded against his pacemaker. He grabbed his coat, his phone, and followed at a careful distance. Maximus moved with purpose through the quiet Detroit streets, past abandoned houses and chain-link fences, until he reached the old elementary school that had been shut down 3 years ago. The dog slipped through a gap in the fence Thomas hadn't noticed before and headed toward the school's old playground. That's when Thomas saw them. 4 kids, couldn't be older than 12 or 13, huddled together on the broken playground equipment, wrapped in dirty blankets, and Maximus was lying down right in the center of them, his massive body providing warmth in the October cold, his head moving slowly from child to child, like he was checking vital signs. Thomas's hand trembled as he pulled out his phone, but he didn't call the police. Not yet. Instead, he watched as one of the kids, a girl with tangled hair, wrapped her arms around Maximus's neck and whispered something Thomas couldn't hear. The dog's tail moved once, just once. A gesture so small but so significant, it made Thomas's throat tighten. He'd been doing this for months, Thomas realized, somehow getting out of that locked kennel every single night, finding these kids, keeping them warm, keeping them safe, then returning before dawn like a ghost, a 190-pound guardian angel nobody believed could exist. Thomas stepped forward slowly, making just enough noise that Maximus's ears swiveled toward him. The dog's body tensed, but he didn't move away from the children. He positioned himself between Thomas and them, not threatening, just protective. "It's okay, boy," Thomas said softly, his voice breaking. "I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to help." 2 hours later, Thomas's house was full. 4 runaway kids, all from different broken foster situations, all wrapped in clean blankets, eating soup at his kitchen table while Maximus lay across the doorway, still on duty. Jennifer arrived with child services, her face a mixture of shock and something that looked like reluctant admiration. "Dad, you can't just..." Thomas watched Maximus with the rescued kids. "This dangerous dog was a better human than most," he said quietly. Marcus, the oldest boy, asked fearfully, "Are you sending him away?" Thomas knelt down. "Son, Maximus only made people face their prejudices. He's staying, and so are you, until we find you somewhere safe." 6 months later, all 4 kids had stable homes. Marcus visited weekends. Maximus's story went viral. Cane Corsos across Detroit found homes. Best of all, Maximus finally slept through the night. "You can rest now, boy," Thomas whispered. "They're all safe." Here's the truth. We fear powerful dogs for their strength, forgetting that strength without compassion is violence, and compassion without strength is just intention. Maximus had both. So ask yourself, do we call dogs dangerous because they can harm us, or because sometimes they're more human than we are?